Thank you for coming to my channel, Starbright Storytime. Today's book is called Sand Cake, a Frank Asch bear story. For my dad. One summer day, the bear family went to the beach where they swam and sunned themselves on a blanket. After a while, Baby Bear said he felt like doing something else. "If I make you a cake, will you eat it?" he asked Papa Bear. "Sure," said Papa Bear. "If you use flour, milk, and eggs, I will be happy to eat your cake." Baby Bear looked around. All he could see was sand and water for miles. "How can I find flour and eggs and milk at the beach?" asked Baby Bear. "That's easy," said Papa Bear. "Eggs come from a chicken, milk comes from a cow, and flour comes from wheat." "Well, if it is so easy," said Baby Bear, "then you make a cake with flour, milk, and eggs, and I will eat it." "Okay," said Papa Bear, "I will." And he got up and went down to the water's edge. He picked up a stick that had washed up on the beach. With the stick, he drew a chicken in the wet sand. Under the chicken, he drew an egg. He scooped up the egg and put it in Baby Bear's bucket. Then he drew some wheat and ground it up in his hands to make the flour. He added the flour to the eggs. Next, he drew a cow, and under the cow a pail of milk. He poured the milk into the bucket with the eggs and the flour. On all of this he sprinkled some salt from the sea. Then Papa Bear drew an oven. Where the oven door was, he dug a hole and buried the bucket. "Come on," he said to Baby Bear. "Let's go for a swim. By the time we come back, the cake will be ready for you to eat." All the time Baby Bear was swimming, he kept wondering, "How will I ever be able to eat that cake?" When they came out of the water, Papa Bear dug up the bucket and turned it upside down on the beach. The cake was done. "Well now," said Papa Bear, "are you going to eat the nice cake I made for you?" "Sure," said Baby Bear. He picked up a stick and drew a picture of himself around the cake. "Here I am, and I have eaten the cake. See it in my stomach?" Papa Bear laughed and gave Baby Bear a great big hug. "Now I am hungry too," he said. "Then you can both have some of my cake," said Mama Bear, and she opened the picnic basket. "I made mine with real flour, milk, and eggs, and it was delicious." A Frank Asch bear story, Sand Cake. Parents Magazine Press, New York. Copyright 1978 by Frank Asch. Thank you for coming to my channel.